Some scary moments at a retirement community in Norfolk this morning after several residents had to be rescued from a burning building, and firefighters say a candle caused the blaze. Well done. I can tell you just a few minutes ago, the wind really started to whip up out here at the ocean front. Carolyn, I'm above the Portsmouth Amphitheater, and as you can see, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. But come July 6th, it's going to be open and ready with a lot of fans and a lot of music stars. For some people in Hampton Roads, it was a day off yesterday because of all of this snow, but today it was back to work. And the work started right here with people digging out their cars.
I was thanking the Lord all the way out, and I've been thanking him up until now, and I'm still thanking him.
Tiffany Hairston sure has an amazing story to tell.
Tractor trailer bed hit the signage, and I saw it flipping backwards, and it fell flat on top of my car.
Chris Decker saw everything.
The trailer was empty and it landed directly on top of the driver's side of the car so that it only squished the passenger side. It's the most incredible miracle I've ever seen in my life.
When they say landed directly on top of the car, this is what they mean. You can barely see Hairston's car peeking out from under the trailer. From Chopper 10, you can see how the entire car was trapped under what looks like a metal box.
I saw it coming and I just braced myself. As soon as everything got quiet, I was only able to open the door just a little bit and crawled out and under the only little piece of opening that God left for me to get out on that truck.
State police say it all happened around 8:30 this morning. Somehow the truck hit the sign and forced the entire structure to collapse. All day long, VDOT and cleanup crews cleaned up the diesel and hydraulic fuel from the truck. Workers cut the sign into several pieces while truck after truck carried the twisted metal away. When you see all of this, it's hard to believe no one was hurt.
Just a few scratches. Glory be to God. Just a few scratches.
Amazing, just a few scratches. As for charges tonight, well, State Police says this is still all under investigation and they're not sure if the driver of the truck will face any of those charges.
Switch them up, let's go!
This is what football practice at Ocean Lakes High School sounds like.
Same thing coming back.
This is what it sounds like to these three players. Think not being able to hear puts them at a disadvantage? Well, think again.
I always watch the ball, and I always know when to go.
Using their other senses makes them faster and sharper.
It's like if I'm against two people, and if it doesn't matter if I'm short, and if I come against a real tall guy, it doesn't matter. If I focus, I can get around them.
Practice is a little more challenging. Here, interpreters like Paul Metzger keep them in line, translating drills and orders.
They can't close the gap if they don't get the head in there.
The players aren't the only ones learning. Coach Bill Prince says these kids help teach him patience and communication skills.
Sometimes you just got to show them a lot better than you're telling them. Sometimes I think I rely too much on the way I can explain things more than I do showing things.
To these players, they are no different than the others. During game night, they are on the field with the team they love, playing for the fans who love them.
I can feel when people are running on the team or if they're running on the field, and I can hear them cheering for me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't what they say, it's how I feel. It's just I can feel the yelling. Football is my favorite sport. It's what inspires me.
Looking at what's left of this house, it's hard to imagine anyone got out alive.
My husband got up and started screaming. There was a fire.
Sabrina and her husband were able to throw their two boys out of this window right here to safety. After they were safe and sound, Sabrina's husband came around to where the front door used to be, right here. He kicked it in to try and save the two boys who were sleeping in that back bedroom. But the flames and the smoke were so intense, no one could get inside.
I wanted to hurt somebody because it was hard for them to pull me away. I'm surprised I didn't get cuts on my other hand because, I mean, I was holding on.
Sabrina Williams said she tried everything to get back inside to her boys.
The cops said it was already going to be too late to get to them anyway. The smoke had already got to them. Because if we would have laid in the house a little bit longer, it would have been everybody.
3-year-old Timothy and 5-year-old Alec died in the fire. 5-year-old Andrew and his 8-year-old brother Austin made it out alive. Austin's eyes are badly burned, and he's forced to rely on touch now to get around.
Tell me where you want to go, I'll help.
Officials say the fire was started when the 3-year-old lit the couch on fire with a lighter. Williams says no. She thinks it's electrical, and the accusations are heartbreaking.
Yeah, it makes me mad. Because I know he wouldn't have done it.
Everything is gone, the toys, the books, the memories, all but one. This picture, drawn by little Tim, was found in the rubble. As Sabrina and her family starts to heal, she says she misses the boys the most in the morning.
Hearing them running around the house, getting up into the cabinets trying to get them something to eat when they know they weren't supposed to, or fixing them some toast or a bowl of cereal, jumping on the bed with me first thing in the morning. They did it every morning. I know they're gone. I know they won't come back. I don't think it's hit me all the way yet.
In Gloucester, I'm Tracey M, Wavy News 10.
Did you kidnap him?
No, no.
Did you force him into the woods to the box?
No.
Is he saying that there was a relationship?
Martin Andrews says he still can't believe Richard Osley is telling this story, that it was Andrews' idea to run away, and that he agreed to have sex with him in the underground box.
He lied to me to get me in there. He lied to get me into that box, and once I was in there, he was not letting me go.
Osley says he is now the victim of Andrews' mission to keep him off the streets.
My life is over. He saw to that. I will be his victim for the rest of my life, or his.
He's a victim of his own self. He's a victim of his own self. You know, his own actions have put him where he's at today and will keep him off the streets, hopefully, for the rest of his life, and that's because of his own self.
Marty is not going to stop beating the drum. He's going to make my life a living torment.
Just like mine. He looks at that picture and he sees those bruises. He sees those black eyes and that broken nose. He sees those hollow eyes. All right, he knows he did that. He just admitted that he did that. All right, and yet I was there under my own free will.
For the first time in 30 years, Andrews gets a remorseful apology.
Man, I hate what I did. I hate what I did to your life.
I mean, his apology, while it looks and seems to be very heartfelt, his apology is empty and hollow without the truth being told.
Whatever I can do, there would be of any peace to you. Just name it.
He can never get me back to life that he took from me. Never. So what can I ask from him? All I can ask is that the state make sure that he never does it to another child. In his mind, he's not a sex predator. He's just a pedophile. He's just a guy who had sex with a 13-year-old boy. You know, in my mind, he's a monster who went out and viciously raped and beat and left to die a boy buried in the woods.